Hey everyone, it's the Yellow Chili, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are running the Project Eden mod, and we are on the Dead Starter. And if you're wondering why I am almost kissing this toilet, we do not have a hangover, but we harvested 45 mushrooms on our last trip that I am not going to show you guys because we didn't do anything except harvest mushrooms. On the positive side, we are level 6 now, which we will use in about 30 or 40 seconds to unlock a lot of stuff, and then we're going to finish our SV. So, first of all, we're going to eat these mushrooms, ready to use the toilet any second, and we have 45 mushrooms.
Oh no.
So let's just start eating them and using the toilet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
The good thing is that the toilet also cures the bad trip. And I don't think you could get the bad trip earlier, in earlier versions. You only got indigestions. But, like I said, not gonna be a problem because the toilet cures both. Okay, we're at a fantastic 450 health. What else did we do on the last trip? We found another bunker, not an abandoned bunker, unfortunately, not that alien building, but a bunker, unfortunately, oops, we still have an indigestion, that we looted, and that one gave us more spare parts, more capacitor devices and stuff like that. But nothing really fancy. And then we also found one emergency ration in a junk pile, which was very nice. Now that we have 19 or 18, we have 18 now. Yeah, we found one and had 19, but we also had to use one because the trip took a little longer. So yeah, we could also check our greenhouse over here. That should have some mushrooms ready. Okay, they're still growing. That is interesting. I was almost sure they would be ready by now. So, let's go back to unlocking some stuff. We do not need to unlock the generator. We will probably need to unlock it because we want the detector. How much will that cost? Only 2. We are going to want a detector. We don't need a fuel tank. We are going to want these, or maybe instead we could also go for the... No, we can't go for the M thrusters because we're not level 7 yet. So for now we'll just make an SV with the regular thrusters, and that should be it. Yeah, we haven't found a warp drive, unfortunately. So let's go with the detector. And let's also go with a cockpit that we still have to make. And yes, I know I can access the constructor from the P menu, but I'm just a walk-in kind of guy. Wait, do we have a cockpit? No, we don't. So let's make one. Okay, we can, in the meantime, we can add the thrusters to this thing. We are going to need back thrusters. Output. Okay, here we go. The warp drive will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can definitely put in the 2x1 thrusters here. For now, we're probably just going to go with these. Oops, no, that is definitely wrong. And I haven't turned on the symmetry plane, which I should probably do. Okay, this is going to look really bulky. Anyways... Like I said before, this is not going to win any beauty contest. It is solely here so we can get transportation off this planet. So we have 14. 7 on each side. Great job. I'm gonna make some more container extensions and like 40. And I'll see you guys when they're done. Okay guys, we're back. The last container extension is being made right now, which means we can get to work again. The cockpit is ready too. And we're gonna place that right up here. I'm still debating which cockpit to take. I really like this one, but I think for this ship it's gonna be a little bit too flat. We could actually go with this one this time. This one isn't bad either. This one I don't actually like too much. Isn't that the same? Yeah, almost. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. If we don't like it, we can always remove it. Okay. So we're gonna add these extensions here. This is where the warp drive will be. We're probably going to want to add more thrusters in the back here. Yeah. So we're not going to put in anything here. Maybe a oxygen tank or something like that. So let's go with these here. Wow, that gives us XP. Interesting. Not a lot, though. It's almost negligible. Okay, we're gonna need more. Yeah, we're just gonna make him. And it's not that we're gonna have to fill out everything right now. This is actually almost ready to fly. We're gonna need some more thrusters. I'm thinking of putting in reverse thrusters here next to the cockpit. And for now, we're probably gonna have to do with 2. We're gonna put them in here. 2 reverse. We have 4 in the back. We have... Yeah, I don't think we are gonna need this many down just yet. We will need them later on, but not now. So let's remove the ones in the back so we actually see that these are missing. Then we replace them later on. Because what we're also gonna need is thrusters to the sides. Oh, reload failed apparently. Okay, here. And we're probably going to want some here as well. Okay, we need to reload again. Alright. So this thing is able to fly. And we can also transport a lot with it, probably. The only thing we need now is a lot of fuel. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Are we leaking or something? I'm quite sure I just refilled that. I may be wrong though. Okay, the hover vessel still has like an emergency pack of fuel in here. So we're gonna want to put that in here. We're not gonna fuel it immediately. Container, it has, oh wow, this is a fantastic capacity. We're gonna put this in here. How many do we have here? 9, okay, that's, and 6. We're gonna leave the 9 here in case something happens to the base, in case we need to refuel the base. And let's see how much we use with this thing. Okay. Oh, we don't have an up thruster. Give my regards to the lead engineer. Well, luckily we still have one. I'm not connected to a container. I was connected before. Output. We should still have one thruster. And we're gonna add that right now. And it's gonna be enough for a while. First of all, we don't have any more room for more up thrusters. And secondly, it's the least important thruster. We need lift. Okay, guys, this is our SV. I will, 100% will give this a paint job later on. Add a warp drive, also maybe add wings to it. So it's not going to stay like this. Right now, I just want to do something useful and see if we can spot any more ruins or something here. So let's cancel this job and make a SV detector. We're really going to need that. Alright, sorry for that short interruption. Okay, here's our detector that we're gonna attach immediately. And if we wanted to, we could also take a trip to the moon. Because I think our moon has a source of, wow, of promethium. Purgatory moon. Purgatory moon has no source of promethium. None of them does, in fact. So we're out of luck. But we're gonna need to find fuel. I might do this off screen again, get some more trees. But for now we can fly, which is also a small step for man, but giant leap for mankind. We're gonna want to go south. We're gonna explore all the areas now that are still black. So let's remove the fog of war there. Crash shuttle. Let's check that out again, because I think that shuttle is a different crash shuttle than the others we have encountered so far. Or is it? Not 100% sure. Oh, that's one of those base-like things. Yeah, that's not gonna have a warp drive that we can reuse. So, wow, this thing handles fantastic. The next advantage of the SV is that the scanner has a much greater range than that of the HV. However, that's not going to help us because the POIs that we're interested in, they won't appear on a scanner. Okay, this thing is mostly efficient and not really looking too well. This is the abandoned mining towers, I believe. We're not looking for any more boosters, so don't really want to stop here. Let's also uncover that other area with the fog of war here. This looks a little bit like a coal car of a train. Like we could load coal into it and then sort of have this thing like go this way and then empty the coal to the back. Wrecked small vessel? This is a different one, isn't it? Okay. Oh, we only have 5 thrusters down. We were gonna place 6. Interesting. That's why we had an odd number. I was wondering about that. Is it a different one? It looks very similar to the other ones we've encountered. And I don't think it has a warp drive, so let's not bother. Can't complain about the max speed of this. There's a lot of pentaxid down here. And I did start picking some of it up. Do we not know? Oh, we discovered it. Okay, great. I did start picking up pentaxid in the last run we had. Just because it gave us XP. And it's kind of good that we have it now because that'll make things a lot easier when we try to leave the planet. Canned food! Great, I think we're gonna have that right now. Yeah, there's not gonna be anything interesting in here, so let's leave. Is there any more? There is a fog of war area at the North Pole. But I think we've discovered it all. Almost, at the very least. Yeah. Okay, let's go to that area at the top, at the North Pole. And let's hope there is something here. One supply cache and probably one crashed vessel. I think we looted that one. I'm a little disappointed because we actually were screwed by the random number generator, at least partly. Oh, this is another Havoc Rescue module. Because there is one POI, I think I mentioned this earlier, that is like a entire road with buildings next to it. And that usually has either sprouts or fruit and vegetables, stuff like that in it. And that would have come in very, very handy. But the way it is now, we don't have that luxury. So we can't rely on that. We really can't get any sprouts here. So that means we are gonna have to leave the planet sooner rather than later. I'm gonna take all the rest because it's not worth it. Alright. There is more fog of war over there. I think I'm gonna try flying through the pole. It's not really something I like doing because somehow the game screws up the coordinates, and sometimes you can't really know where you leave the pole again. Like, you can basically turn up anywhere. Okay, what happened now? Did we change orientation? Apparently we did. It appears you really can't go over the pole, or at least not over the center. I'm not sure if it always was this way. Anyways, in that case, we're gonna take the long way around this. So glad we're so much faster now than on the hover vessel. And this is also quite fuel efficient. I'm a little surprised to see I think we added like 40 canisters or maybe 50, and we have fuel for 4 hours. So could be worse. There's radiated fog again, which we don't really care about at this point. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything here. Nothing on the top of this hill either. Okay. We're gonna do one thing. We're gonna go to orbit. Oh, and by the by, we're gonna manually select this. Because we definitely did that. You should find a way to escape the planet. Okay, we just did that. But I'm not sure if the game realized that, so let's try this again. It looks quite nice from the outside. The planet, I mean. So yellowish, more like a desert. Level 9, not bad. It gave us a lot of XP. Find UCH research vessel. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that because we don't have a warp drive, but good news is we are at level 9. We still need a lot of XP, which we're going to get. No oxygen? Oh. Okay, so we are going to go back to the base and take a look at our mushroom farm. There should be a lot of mushrooms ready now, and that will give us a nice bit of XP. And then that's going to be it for this episode because we're near the 30-minute mark. While we go back, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the view. It's interesting, the planet is white, it looks yellow from the outside, and with radiated fog it's now purple. But I guess it's very similar on Earth. Like from the outside it looks mostly blue, then when you're standing in the middle of the jungle it's mostly green. And then when you're in the middle of the city, it's probably rather gray, brownish, something. Okay. Alright, home sweet home. Nothing sweet about this place, though. Especially since we didn't found any darn sprouts. Whoops. Oh, yeah, we have radiated fog, don't we? These should be done now. Yep, they are. Okay, we're only at 2%. But we got 40 mushrooms and we only harvested half of this about. Yeah, it's about half of this. So 40 mushrooms, that will bring our food meter up to almost, actually over 100%. And what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm gonna farm a lot more wood, so we have a lot of energy left over. We're gonna need some for the base, some for the SV, and if there were promethium on the moon, I would probably suggest we take a trip to the moon. We might do that anyways, to get some XP. To discover some more POIs. And now that we are level 9, we can do a lot more unlocking stuff. So we're gonna unlock the Gatlings and the ammo controller. And then we're gonna start wrecking Xerox drones on the moon, which will give us a lot more XP. Alright, our health, I was gonna say. Our food is at 497. Just gonna wait for that last mushroom, so we're not wasting anything. Gonna eat that once it's at 495. That's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.